Hi everyone, welcome you all. So in this tutorial we are going to address our previous problem that you find a little bit tricky according to me. So let's get started. Though I have changed the sentence and framed the question correctly, write a Python program that takes a sentence and return the length of the longest word in it. Okay, so this is pretty simple. We will be having a simple sentence which will have a different words of different length, and we have to find the length of the longest word and how we are going to do it, how we supposed to be doing that. So for this we need a plan. For example, take an example of this statement only. Write a Python program. So this is a sentence, and if you want to find out the number of characters in it, then what you are going to do? Tell me. Okay, then we will find out how we can find out the length of the word. So starting from the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on, where when you will come to know that the word is finished, obviously at this place, right? When you encounter a space, and how you are going to do that. Let's do it. Okay, first in Excel. Okay, okay, let's go to our pie chart and then we will move to Excel. So this is a string already for me. That is our old friend. The lyrics is not that poor. Okay, so now how I should be, at what place I will be finding a space. There is a very good function for this, that is find. Okay, if I write find str.find, let's say find, that's done with a space. Okay, so I will be able to get the length of the first word. Perfectly fine. Okay, and then if I write a statement, let's say somewhat like this, let's have x is equals to, let's write this and use str.find. I'm going to obviously find the space, but this time after the x. Okay, x plus 1, let's say. Okay, here also you can simply write x plus 1 or whatever. So now the second is your 10, and then what will be the length of this lyrics? Guess. Yes, you guessed it right. It should be x minus, actually it should be this minus the x. Okay, let us run this program and check out whether I'm able to get the length of this value or not. So I'm getting this 7. So let's count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You guessed why I'm getting one more? Because obviously we are counting from the 0 base indexing. And wait a minute, sorry, I have used a x plus 1, but I have used x here, so it should be x minus 1, and that's fine. Okay, so now you can check out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Actually this x plus 1 is giving you the L. Okay, if you try to print str of x, what you are supposed to get? You are supposed to get a space, which is this place. And if you are using a x plus 1, then see, I am getting a L, right? And similarly, if I print this statement inside the print statement, guess what I am getting? I'm getting a 10, because okay, I will be getting at this place 10, but I should be using it inside the bracket so that I can get the value of this space. Actually this space I should be getting, so it should be printing a space. Okay, now I'm in a debug. I don't want to debug this time, so let's run this program. Stop and run. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Let's get back and let's execute this. Change it. Let's run this program. So I'm getting a space here. Okay, you can check it out. Space. If you are not able to see, just use this plus and this plus here. So you will obviously get two dots and there is a space. So we are getting a space at this place. So when I'm using right this, so actually this is giving me this complete length, and I have to minus 1 so that I can get the exact length of the string. Okay, hope this is clear to you now. So at this place, this is where we are finding the space, this one. So if I want to find the next space, I should be searching from +1. Okay, so this will give you another space, I think. Okay, and when you get this, you can simply print this value. Okay, and you will get the desired at 1. Okay, no, I have used the +1, sorry, it should be here like this. Okay, so I'm getting the 2 for is. Why I was getting 1? Because I have used for +1. Okay, here we haven't added any value. That's what we should be doing here also. So again, yani ki if you want to have a next space, you must copy these two lines and print this. Okay, see 3 I'm getting, and if you want to get this 4, just simply copy, you are getting the 4, and so on till the end. Okay, hope you got this till here. Now you can easily notice what we are doing. These two statements are repeated again and again till we reach to the end, right? Only difference is this line actually, right? So what we can do is we can write this statement somewhat like this: x is equals to initially as x is equals to -1 initially, and repeat this statement again. Okay, let's run this program. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I'm getting a little bit confused. We will modify it accordingly if we are having any problem. So now you can see we are getting this, and then we are getting another value, and then similarly again and again we are able to find out, right? So now how we can automatically do it now? Okay, you must be wondering why I am getting 2 3s here, right? This is because I have used this statement. If I remove this and make it like this, then my program will be perfectly fine. So first 3 character for the 6 will be for lyrics, and then 2 for is, then this for not. And if I keep on copying this and pasting it again and again, you will find my string will be giving -24 because I'm not able to find anymore, right? Because at this end we are getting a terminator or line terminator. So we are going to do it, right? What we can do here, we are going to have a while or a for loop, whatever, right? And that's for true. And if I use like that, this will be infinite loop, right? Let's get rid of all these and just have a run. Okay, though it will be infinite loop, but still let us have a run. So you can see my values are almost, if you watch correctly, they are giving up to 24, and that's perfectly fine. I just want to have, if we run, if let's say this x is smaller than, okay, greater than equals to, it is actually giving minus 24. Okay. So whatever, let's see, x less than equals to the length of the string. Okay, and this, if this is the case, then we should break. Okay, let's see whether it works for me or not. Okay, it is not working. Let's have a greater than, break it, and we will see what is the problem. Okay, still it is infinite, because we are finding the x, and it is, if it is minus 24. Okay, let's say if x is less than equals to 0. Okay, that will be perfectly fine for me. So now you can see I'm able to get 3, 6, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so in this way I'm able to get the length. Now only thing is that how I should be getting this number, or how I should be what we go printing only this number, not all these. So now we have to find out the maximum value among these. So first thing first, we are getting this value 3. Where? Okay, obviously at this place we are getting this. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to copy this as a length. Okay, so this is the length. Okay, and the previous length, we can say previous length is a 0, and current length of the character is, let's say, 3. Okay, now which one is greater, 0 or 3? Which one, whatever the greater is, we are going to store in a variable called previous. Okay, or we are going to use a term called max. That will be much better. So we are going to use a max or maxim. Okay, and if maxim is smaller than the current value, okay, that means, for instance, maximum is smaller and the current value is 3, so current is greater than the maximum, that means this condition will evaluate to true. And if it is the case, I'm just changing the value of a maximum is equals to how much, current. Okay, now it is little difficult to understand in this way, so let us move to Excel, where I have already created a sheet for you. So here we have a string, and the lyrics is not that poor, is the text, and I have written the length of the string. If you go to IDE, you will find exactly these values. Okay, so here we have these values, and let us move to that. Now why I'm getting here that that is equals to 5, because there is a space here. Okay, if I remove this space, you can see it's 4 only. So now what we are doing, we have a maximum is equals to 0 at this time. Okay, or maxim, the variable name is maxim there, but here we will be using a max. Now we are going to compare these two values. If this value, that is your current for the word, is greater than the max, then we are changing the value of a max. Okay, so let's say here max becomes 3. Okay, right, let's move this, and here it becomes a 3. Okay, now the value of max is 3 here, and then we are going to compare the value of a max with the lyrics value. Okay, that was 6. So which one is greater? Obviously current is greater, so we are going to again change the value of max to the current value. That means it becomes 6 this time. Okay, so the value of max will be overwritten from this to how much? 6. Okay, now then again for the next loop, we will be getting the value of our current is equals to 3, and then if we compare the value of current, that currently max is 6 and with 3, then you will find the condition is false. So we are not going to touch this max, and the value of max will remain the 6. Okay, and similarly for the other instance, for not, it is again 4. You can see I have used a space. I do not use a space. So obviously if you compare these, still the value of max is greater than the current, so there is no change. And then for this also and this also, your max cannot change since its value is already greater than the current value. So this is how we can find the maximum value amongst the many values one by one by using a loop. Okay, right? Let's have one more time. For instance, what we are going to take, we are going to take a maximum is equals to 0 for now, and we are going to compare this max 0 is equals to with the value of a 3. So max is smaller than the current, it makes the max value is equals to 3, and then the current value of a max will compare to the next iteration, that is 6, and this will change since the value of current is how much more than the max, so it is changed. But for other cases it cannot change since the value of max is greater. So at the end, if you follow these procedure for all the words or all the iteration, finally you will be getting the maximum value. Hope you got it now in this way, and let us move to my pie chart and do the same. So what we are trying to do, as we have did in Excel, is same. When we have a maximum whose value is less than the current, that is in case of a 0 and 3 is the here and max value is here, then your maximum value will be changed and you will be getting the current value, and similarly for all these. And then finally, if you try to print the value of a maximum actually, you should be getting a 6. Let's run this program and see. I'm getting a 6. Okay, right? And I can show you by debugging this program. So we have like this. Let us debug, run. We have a debug string functions. Let's run this program and wait a minute. Let me make it a little bit slow, smaller, so that we can see. Let us hit F8. Now see, the value of maximum is 0 and the current value is 3. Now you can see maximum is smaller than the current, so we have to change the value of a maximum. And see, when I do that, the value of maximum becomes the 3. Current is always 3. And then next, see, now is changed since its value is less than the current value, and now the change is done. Now see, we have the current is equals to 2 and we have a maximum is equals to 6. You can see here or here, and then you can see there is no change, so the value of max remains the same for entire string, since none of the statement has higher value than the maximum now. So finally we get a 6. If you see the console, we are getting only 6. Okay, now let us try to have not, let's say equal to. Okay, so I'm making intentionally lengthier word than the 6. Let us try and execute what is the output now. So now you can see 10, and if you count this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Okay, so this is how we can do it. Actually there is a simple way of doing it that we are going to discuss tomorrow. Okay, that's all for today, and hope you will understand it. Now you must be wondering, when there is a simplest way of doing it, why our sir is telling this? Because I want you to learn all the processes. I'm not into it, I am teaching you difficult things, but I want to actually teach you how to um, conquer the problems. Okay, that's all for the day, and thank you for listening.